Okay, so this is where it starts. This is where I'm choosing for it to start. Um, the date is 6/6/2020. I'm stupid, so I'm too tired to actually know what month we're in. But 2020 has been a banger. Like, if looking back, this year is gonna be crazy. Like for real. Like everything is wilding. Like literally, Kobe died. I wouldn't have believed it either. Kobe died. The coronavirus. More black people were shot in the street. That's not new, but I mean, it happened again, and it was on video, and it was awful. Like this year has been crazy, whether it's racism, protests, violence, murder, the usual. But like this year has been like it's been popping off. Like, whew, it's been crazy. And every day I wake up, I just have to like be really thankful that I'm alive because like this year more than any other year has reminded me that like being alive is a privilege. Um, just waking up day to day is a privilege. Like some people aren't gonna wake up tomorrow, whether it's from COVID, whether it's from a injury they sustained at a peaceful protest, which is really crazy to me, seeing as it's people's First Amendment right to protest. But we're not gonna talk about that currently. That's a later topic. I'm gonna talk about that like next week or something. But it's just wild to me that all of this stuff, all of this violence and this hatred could be happening currently, like right now. And it's like, wow. I just want people to love each other. And it's hard to ask people to love each other. So this is gonna be my attempt at that. I don't know how this is gonna work because this is episode one. um, but if you think I'm funny, if you think this is cool, or you think that this will be a fun experience and you just want to talk and chill, that's what this is for. This is one take Nate's, and that's my take. Um, Today I'm gonna be talking about where we're at 2020, how I'm feeling, and what the vibe is. I really think that this is where I'm choosing to start my story because this is a this is the best time to begin a narrative because when you think about it, right, whether it's police brutality, whether it's whether it's the hardships all of us have had to face collectively as a society, as the human race, like entirely this year, like it's been tough. Like 2020 has been testing us. Whether it's whether it's murder, whether it's violence in the streets, whether it's this year being an election year, whether it's racism, which I guess doesn't affect everyone, but it affects everyone, whether it's positive or negative, um, illnesses, pandemics. This year's gone crazy. Like when we look back at this, it's gonna have gone crazy, and it's wild to me that this is the year that like we were all looking forward to this in 2019. Like don't lie, like we were all looking forward to this year, and it kind of in a way feels like weird being disappointed. But like I don't have a problem with that per se, because like things have to get bad before they can ever get better, and I think this year more than any other year has pushed the problem in our face. Like we can't look away anymore. Like whether it's inequity, I don't know how words work, but whether it's like the problems in the healthcare system or whether it's just like the inability for us to like empathize with other human beings, like whether it's people making arguments just to argue. Like people are dead and we're arguing about how they died instead of like being human beings and empathizing with each other and all being able to say murder is bad and we should probably stop how they got murdered. Like it's super weird to me. And like I'm not gonna talk about specifics because you can argue about like gun legislation and you can argue about police and defunding them. But like I think a lot of us kind of forget that like human lives are bigger than any argument, no matter what your skin color is, because you're a human being. And as a human being, your life is inherently valuable. It's just I think a lot of the time we get caught up in politics. We get caught up in all of these issues that we kind of forget that like human beings are like are human beings. Like, and it's crazy to me. Like you think more people would be able to just chill and just recognize that other people have humanity, but apparently not. And that's wild to me. That's really wild. Like somebody could just see me and be afraid, and because of their fear, I have to die? And that's crazy. Like that's really crazy to me. Like I get that this entire ramble, this rambling, this like chaotic energy, like it might be a little confusing to you, but that's what we're doing. Like that's what this entire channel is dedicated to because I needed somewhere to get my energy out, my frustration out. And I want to be able to get my frustration out, but build a community of people who also want to be heard and also want to talk and also want to have conversations. Like I don't even care if you agree with me because like you don't have to agree with me. I don't care. I just want to have the conversation with people. Like I just want to sit down and talk. Like that's really all I'm asking for. And I don't know. I realized a few days ago that we live in the information age. So I have the ability to try and create a platform. I have the ability to try and create a brand. I have the ability, and I've been so afraid of going after what I wanted to do that I didn't stop and actually go after it. And I think that that's the most important part of any dream. I want to do a lot of things, but if I don't ever attempt to do anything, nothing will ever get done. And I think that's a really scary concept because like if I hadn't like got off my got off got off got off um got off my butt and said I'm gonna go after I'm gonna go do it, like I would have probably never made this video. And like this video is gonna be mad scuffed, like it's gonna be scuffed, like it's gonna be scuffed, but I did it. And I think that whether this succeeds or not in the end, whether this succeeds a year from now, in a couple of years from now, a week from now, doesn't matter as long as I make something that I feel confident in. And that's why I'm doing this. No editing, just me. That's all I want to do. That's the kind of content I want to make. I want to make content where I get to be real at a camera for like 10, 20 minutes, maybe an hour on special occasions, you know. But I think that it's important that I get to have a voice. And I'm really tired of not being heard. Like, I've got a lot to say. And I bet a lot of you got a lot to say too. So, let's have that conversation. Let's be loud, like, for real. And I know nobody's gonna watch this video, but whoever does, like, to the 5 people who watch this video, like, to the 5 people who sit down and click this, right? Like, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, for real. Thank you. Like, I don't expect this to take off. I don't expect anybody to like want to join a community of people ran by like some goober named Nathan. But like, I don't care because I know that if I make something that like I love, and if I just talk, because I love to talk, like if I just do this, ain't nobody gonna be able to deny that I love it. So I'm probably cut it here. Like I'm gonna just stop here because I don't want to take all your time. But if you sat down, you listened to me, and you mess with what I had to say, thank you. Like from the bottom of my heart. If you sat through this, thank you. And to everybody who's watching this video after 2020, no matter how far you are, if you see this, we made it. Like if you see this, we made it. For real, for real. So thank you. Have a blessed day, blessed night, wherever you're at in time. And episode 1 done. It's one take Nate's. That's what we doing. That's how it be. they don't think it'd be like that, but it do. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.